Hi everyone, and I'm so glad you could join me for another video. Today I wanted to discuss my abilities and what ranges they lie in and how I use those abilities to help other people. So, as you probably already know, I am an empath. I was born an empath. Throughout time, due to circumstances that occurred in my life, I ended up closing off some of those abilities of feeling intentionally, and throughout other experiences, not intentionally, but just kind of closed off. In that sense, though, I was able to reattune myself to some other abilities that don't necessarily lie within the empath skill set. Some of them have opened up again because of the fact that I am doing some work on myself and asking for my empathic abilities to come in. So both of those come together now into a really amazing skill set, which I have discovered more recently doing a lot of practice runs on clients who have volunteered. And it's been really, really amazing. So I thought I would share with you kind of my own experiences and what I'm going through and what I'm able to do for you or other people. So essentially, what I'm able to do is see past all of the things that we tell ourselves about how we're okay. I feel into your emotional state. And now, what I mean by that is that I actually feel beyond the surface and go deep within the being. And there I can discover what is blocking you or holding you up from progressing any further um, in your spiritual development at this point. So all in all, I have figured this all out just by working with clients. I wasn't sure how to use my abilities, how to harness them, what I could do, and how I could help people. I always knew that I was here to help people. I just didn't know how that would apply. And it may progress further into some sort of healing as well, or incorporate both, or just do either or, offer either or service. However, at this point, I'm more in the spiritual development and guidance sector at the moment, so rather than physical healing. Um, so, what I do is I feel into the person and their energy, and that point, I can see what is really holding you back. Then we discuss it, and I get visions, and then I get messages that are associated with it. Now every client is totally different. Some people I get way more messages, and I also get channeling coming through, and that's usually very, very helpful information. Other clients, I get way more visuals and a little less of the messages or short little messages that are straight to the point. It just depends on what essentially you need to hear. So then I invite your guides in, and your guides and I communicate, and they give me further messages in the form of images plus messages, and then they will actually um, provide information on how you can overcome and start to blossom or continue blossoming on your journey. And then I invite your higher self to join me. And I kind of just discuss your previous blocks as well with your higher self and with some probing questions to see how that can evolve. A lot of times, a lot of people would like to know what their life purpose is, and I get that information as much as they'll provide for me. And then I sometimes channel. So that just depends on your higher self. So every client is completely individual, and you're going to receive the information at that point in which you need. So you're not going to get something that is going to be way over your head, or guess what? It's going to just go way over your head. They're only going to give you the information that you absolutely need to grow in the state that you're in this current spot in your life. And if you take the information and you actually grow from that and you do the work and you blossom from that, then you can get further information. They'll just give you little breadcrumbs each time. That's kind of the way it works. However, the amount of information that I get in a reading is substantial, and I'm actually quite surprised. I really thought that it would just be little snippets here and there, and really didn't know what to expect out of the whole thing. But throughout the time, I have learned how to put it together, how to phrase the questions so that I get the proper answers that I'm looking for. That's very, very important. And now I've got a system that seems to work really, really well at getting to the root of everything that you want to know and need to know at this point in your life. So I just wanted to share that information of how it works for me. And yeah, I'm really, really excited about it. I'll be done practicing with clients probably in the next 2 weeks or so, 2 to 3 weeks. And I'm launching my business. So if you're interested in booking a session, you can check me out at Storm by Design. I haven't yet launched my website, but once I have, I will leave it in the description box below so that you can access that. And if you want to book a session, then feel free. If you're just interested in learning more, then feel free to leave a comment or subscribe to my videos as well to learn more. I will be putting a lot more information out regarding all of my own abilities and what I do for people. But on the other hand, I also would like to kind of just start small. Not so small, but I'd like to start slow. So from the very beginning, because I know there's a lot of people who are kind of just waking up and they go into shock. And, the veil is lifted and they realize that, wow, this world isn't what it appears to be. And that can be quite a shock to the system. So what I propose is that I will start with how I started and what helped me and gradually move up to different concepts. Because if I start at the other level way higher up, it's going to be way beyond your head, kind of like it was for me. I was in shock. I wasn't necessarily ready to hear the concepts that are really out there about how the world works and the energy of the world. And I was definitely not ready for that. And I don't know about you, but if you're ready for that, let me know. And I will get into some deeper videos. However, I thought I would start with the basics first and move my way up from there. Anyhow, if you like what you see, share, and don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you again soon. Bye.